Welcome to my channel. If this is your first time here, it's great to have you, and if you're returning, it's good to see you again. In today's video, you'll receive my channel message, plus a page from the Daily Angel Guidance book, and also a card from the Universal Love Oracle Healing deck. Please note that this is a collective group message, so it may not resonate with you today, and that's simply okay. Come back tomorrow where it may be more aligned with what you need to know. Reframe your perspective. Have you heard of that before? So let's dive into exactly what reframe your perspective is. How many times do you go to what if I fly? Most people's automatic default reaction to moving out of their comfort zone or something that is new to them, anything that you have maybe a slight bit of fear, it's always, what if I fall? What happens when those thoughts are coming through? What if I fall? What if I fall? What if I can't do this? What if I do this? What if I do that? Can that lead you to feel anxious? Can it lead you to feel nervous? So what if you reframe your perspective? Do you feel that that may assist you to shift from feeling anxious to maybe excited? Food for thought. How many times when faced with something new or really out of your comfort zone has your first thought been, what if I fly? Not many, right? That's your truth. This is about speaking your truth. How many times? I know in the past I could probably count on one hand how many times I've gone, oh yeah, what if I fly? I've gone straight to what if I fall? Yeah? Which has then led to all the negative emotions attached to that one statement. If you go, what if I fly? There's a whole different emotional state to that. It's excitement, it's joy, it's happiness. It's so comfortable and easy to go straight to what if I fall, right? It just happens so naturally because it's our automatically default. We just defaulted that way. It's not a blame. It's not only you. I believe it's human nature. It's so programmed and ingrained. So what if you could reframe your perspective and really shift what is habitually ingrained in you? Do you believe that you can do it? I believe we can. It takes being consciously aware, practice, and work. Whether you want to own your truth or not, far too many people think to practice and manage mindful and emotional awareness is just too hard. That's people's truth. That's what this says to them and sends that message down to the body and goes, nah. Are your thoughts right now, right in this very moment as you're hearing me speak, telling you it's hard work? Or that I'm even not even speaking the truth, I'm full of rubbish? Are your thoughts saying, Kat doesn't know me? That's not true. That's not what happens to me. Because this is your instant automatic reaction. Remember, I always share, I'm sharing a perspective. What I share in these videos, I would love for you to allow to go right through to the wicket keeper, to sit there, to process, to digest, to feel your answers, not to think your answers. I hope this makes sense. Because if that is what is going through your thoughts right now, they're taking you out. They're shutting you down from maybe learning a different perspective about you. Is that what you want to allow? You now, right in this very moment, have the decision to go, no, shut up. not listening to you. I am going to be open to the rest of this whole video and see what other information I can absorb. So over the next few days, I can digest and process it. Don't allow your instant reaction to take you out. I hope that you really get that. Don't allow your instant reaction to take you out. Because what it does and the way it takes you out is it shuts you down and you have such a certainty of self and says, I know that. No, I don't do that. Believe me, how do I know this? It's because I'm absolutely fully aware that that is what I have done in the past. Absolutely. And there are still times that attitude presents itself when someone else is speaking or sharing something with me. I do endeavor to be as open and going, you know what, I'm going to visit that. It may not sit right now in this moment with me what you're sharing. I'm not going to block myself though, and I'm going to sit and I'm going to look at it. And I do that with reflection. So I hope that that is maybe something that you can do for you rather than block what perspective is being offered today in this video, that you can allow yourself to be open to really looking into it. Yeah? And of course, all the disserving negative what ifs, I false scenarios will begin to play out in your thoughts, of course. Did you know that that's better known as self-sabotage? Just saying. Reframe your perspective. What's your outcome, your results, when you begin to practice mindful and emotional awareness? So what results and what would your outcomes be if you can practice shifting your perspective to the default of what if I fly rather than what if I fall? So automatic default will be to the positive results and outcome, which shifts your whole emotional state. Anxiousness will diminish. Feeling nervous will diminish. Feeling overwhelmed will diminish. Feeling stressed will diminish just by shifting your perspective from what if I fall to what if I fly. You'll bring in encouragement, you'll bring in positivity, you'll bring in confidence, you'll bring in self-empowerment. Wow, that's a massive difference in perspective, isn't it? You may be saying right now that's not achievable. Be open to it is achievable. See how your perspective went straight to negative? How many other things in life does your perspective go straight to the negative? The no's rather than the yeses. Will you reduce taking yourself out? Yeah, if you go to the positive. Will you feel happier in self? Yeah. Will you feel prouder of self? Yeah. How will you feeling happier in self flow through and positively impact other areas in your life? Have you taken that into consideration just by shifting your perspective, reframing it to positive, right? How is that going to impact all the areas of your life that currently your perspective is negative? Massive, right? And you know what? Absolutely, it takes work. But what about in the areas with your partner? So in your relationship, if you're in one, family, friends, work colleagues, and anything else that comes to mind. How is just reframing your perspective going to make impact and make change? I hope that you really do take time to process this and write it all down. Do the columns of what if I fly? What will happen? What will change in my life? I don't want you to write the negative. You already know that. You already are consciously aware of that because you really reflect on that quite often. I would like you to get a piece of paper, a journal, and I would like you to write, what if I fly? Do ... your answer. What if I fly? ... So what if you look at your relationship from a positive perspective and go, you know what, we're not in a good place, we're a little bit disconnected. Let's go and get some support so we can reconnect. What if I fly? If I overcome my fear of public speaking, what if I fly? What's the result of that? You might achieve your goal. I'd like you to look at all the things in your life right now that may be not going the way you want it, and I want you to write them down in that list and go, what if I fly? What will happen? What great things can shift in your life? You gotta want this though. Your happiness may even flow through to your confidence. Have you thought about that? Wow. What if? The more you say, what if I fly, with things that are moving you out of your comfort zone, practically and logically thinking, that would increase your confidence, right? Of course, because you are achieving things that this tells you you cannot do. And this is going, you know what if I fly? I'm going to do it. Or take baby steps to get to that end result. Reframe your perspective. What if you take a step towards a goal you didn't think was achievable? And I'm going to highlight the word think. What if I fly because I'm going to take that step? Then what if I fly and I do the next step? And what if I fly, I do the next step? External people can encourage and support you. However, it takes your own support and encouragement for you to actually take action. Nobody can force you to take action. We would all love to support and encourage, absolutely. However, I hope that you are all aware as much as I am that you cannot make anyone do anything. I'm sure you've all felt it in some time in your life. You felt that you really wanted to assist someone and it didn't matter what you did, there was no shift in them. And maybe for some of you, you decided to blame yourself. I'm going on a little bit of a tangent, but it's guiding me down that path. So what guilt are you carrying that you could reframe the perspective? If you are carrying guilt, reframe it. Reframe the perspective and say, you know what? I absolutely know within myself, I can feel within myself that I gave 100%. However, I'm aware that I know I respect that it's their journey. It's not for me to carry them. It's reframing the perspective. You've taken away the self-blame and you've absolutely respected that it is that person's journey. And it is. When you put the work into reframing your perspective in what you think, do, and feel, your life will shift. One perspective at a time. Perspective is something I almost live by. It is so important that I'm aware of the perspective in which I look at things throughout my life, in all the different areas of my life. What perspective do I look at things that happen to me personally? Not happen to me, happened for me personally. What perspective do I look at when friends come to me and there may be struggles within our friendship, or that they come to me with, their own life challenges? What perspective do I assist and support them in? it's really important. Because it's not about me going into what would I do if it was me. It's not about me, so why would I put myself in their shoes? I am not them. I can physically never know them. What I can do, though, is go, I've really heard the person that they are, and I absolutely, really know that I feel I know them. So it's not about telling anyone what to do or giving them your opinion, because your opinion is absolutely putting yourself in their shoes and you're sharing with them what you would do, which is not really helpful for them. What you can do, though, is offer perspectives. Throw different things out at them like I do. Oh, have you thought about this? Have you thought about that? What do you feel about, I always say feel, by the way, not thought. I don't know why that come out of my mouth. How do you feel about this? How do you feel about that? So what you're doing is you're just offering different perspectives and choices that they have maybe not looked at from that perspective. So you're not giving them an opinion. Because I was speaking with my sister yesterday, and I was like, yeah, when someone gives me their opinion, I can feel I have this resistance, because I receive the word and I feel about the word as you're telling me what I should do. And I'm sure I'm not alone in that. So when I hear that, I reframe the perspective and go, okay, I absolutely respect they're just offering me different options, different perspectives. Because if I held that word opinion, I'd be shut down straight away. Because I'm looking at that word from the perspective and going, you're actually telling me what to do, what you would do in this situation. So you've made the challenge that's going on in my life all about you. So I have a great ability to shift the perspective, because I respect that not everyone knows what they don't know, okay? I look at everything at such a deep level, and I'm absolutely aware that some people just have not learnt this stuff. It's not a criticism about them. They just don't know what they don't know. So that's exactly the perspective that I come from. And I feel like I have digressed a little bit. However, in a roundabout way, it is all interconnected. I was guided to go down that path, because it could even be conversations that you're having. Okay, that's why they got me down this path. So it's not even about just all about self, absolutely, but it's really giving the ability to, if you're in a conversation and you're hearing things that aren't sitting quite well with you, in that moment, reframe the perspective in which you're hearing it. Does that make sense? Just be consciously aware that not everyone has your knowledge, your intuition, or whatever it is. It's just about respecting it and shifting the perspective and go, no, I'm going to be open, because you just don't know what you're going to miss out on if you close the door and then you take it as a personal attack. Yeah? So endeavor to be really open to reframing your perspective in most situations in your life, in conversations, in things that you've endured, in challenges that you're facing, whether it be work or personal. Really practice reframing the perspective. It's a game changer. It really is. And I hope that I'm explaining it in the language that resonates with you, and that you can see the relevance and the importance of this particular skill, yeah? All right, let's keep moving along. Daily guidance from your angels. What page have we got? Wow, we have had this before, but it's know that your future is safe. And the relevance right now is when we're speaking about moving out of your comfort zone. And, okay, of course, for those of you that automatically default to what if I fall, that is a true indication that you don't really feel that your future is safe. You're questioning it. Yeah? You don't have that inner knowing assurance that all will work out. So then I'm going a bit deeper in there. And that is a true indication that if some of you absolutely resonate with what I just shared, you are far too much in your thoughts. You're not in balance of your intuition, your gut instinct, your inner knowing, feeling. Yeah? You're too much thinking. And when we think, it really does go to the negative of what if I fall? And this is just saying your future is safe. It's up to you to reframe the perspective in which you look at your future. And I hope that resonates with you. It really is, and I love the word, it's inner knowing. Yeah, because knowing, sometimes people say, I know that. And I go, yes, when you say that, you shut yourself down and you're not open to hearing anything else because you already know it. You've learnt it in, and that's what you're telling self. But your inner knowing is this, it's gut instinct. I like the word inner knowing because it's this such strong feeling. It's so certain in your gut. You have this inner knowing and this inner excitement that comes along with it. And it's something that I've been experiencing the last few months. And it's getting more exciting as the days go on. And it's this deep inner knowing and excitement. So to know, I know that is different to deep inner knowing. I want to be really clear on that. Yeah? So when you can gain that deep inner knowing, which means get out of your head, go to your gut and feel it. And do you feel like all what you want in life will come to fruition? Yeah? The only way you feel it is when you take action and when you practice and shift the ingrained programming of the default to what if I fall, to what if I fly. That's taken me a lot of years, and still that does take me out every now and then. However, I have the ability and the skill to catch it a lot faster than I used to and automatically reframe the perspective and go, you're not buying into that. No, you are not catching me out anymore. I will fly. So I don't even use what if. I just go, I will fly. That's power for me. That gives this whole emotional state of, yes, I got this. I absolutely have that inner knowing that I've got this. And I hope that you're feeling my energy through this. That you gain that for self. Give yourself that gift. Get out of your head. Go to that inner knowing and feel all what you want in life. And have that inner knowing that it will come absolutely, without a doubt, come to fruition. I'm sure, and I hope for some of you watching this, I get a feeling that you've actually experienced that inner knowing. There was something in your life that you wanted so bad, whether it was a materialistic thing, a personal goal, a professional goal, whatever it is, there is something in your life that you had this deep inner knowing that you would get it. You didn't even doubt it. This could try and take you out and you went, no. I know. I absolutely have this inner feeling and this inner knowing, and my gut instinct is saying, absolutely, I'm getting it. And when you find that, that is what I am speaking about, that inner knowing. Such certainty that this doesn't even get the chance to take it out because it's a feeling. It's through your whole cellular being. It's bloody amazing. So I hope that absolutely, and I'm not going to excuse my passion. This comes from a place of love. And I so am eager for each and every one of you to get this, to absolutely feel what I'm speaking about. Because I want for each and every one of you to live your best life as I hope you do for yourself. Yeah? So let's take a deep breath, close our eyes, just so we can absorb all the words from this message. We angels see that you often worry about your future. So today we bring you the reassurance that everything is fine. There's nothing coming up that you can't handle. We hold your hand through each moment of time, moving forward into what lies ahead. We also remind you to cast only positive thoughts into your future, for it's designed by the feelings you hold this very moment. Give us your cares and worries about tomorrow and put your entire focus on having a peaceful today. Your present tranquility is an investment in your future and yields beautiful returns. By surrounding you with our love, we can help you trade in frightening thoughts for ones that make you feel happy and safe. But in order to really connect with our support, you'll need to allow it into your heart, your gut, yes? The best way to do so is with your breath, absolutely. Breathe, breathe. So please inhale all of the loving energy around you and draw it into your core, into your gut, into your vertical self, inner being. Then give yourself a hug and exhale away any feelings of tension. Yep, throw it. Blow it away, get rid of it. Purge it. Keep calling upon us until you feel calm, secure about what's to come. Everything really is okay. The more that you know and you feel this truth, the more you experience it. It's safe for you to feel at peace now and in the future. Yeah? Love this message from what today is all about. Thought for today: I drop my guard and allow myself to relax with the sure and certain knowledge that my future is as bright as I want it to be. I now commit to holding my thoughts as the clear, high energy level of love. Angels, please assist me to embrace this feeling today and always. I want to reread. I now commit to holding my thoughts and feelings at the clear, high energy level of love. I wanted to reiterate that. That's a practice, practice, practice. Commit to yourself. All right, what's the card? Reflection. Love, 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 love. Perfect card. Because it does take reflection. And I'm not talking about taking a long time. It's when automatically when you say, what if I fall? Stop, breathe, reflect, and shift. Reframe. And I asked before to go back and identify a time where you had this deep knowing that you would achieve whatever it is you wanted. Reflection. It takes time to reflect and find it. You will find it. Not when you think about it, when you feel about it. Yeah? Take that time out at night. Breathe. Get a piece of paper and a pen. Brain dump it. Journal it. Whatever you want to call it. Reflect. Remember back. Remember back to a time where you got something that you wanted it so badly and you had the knowing. You just knew you were going to get it. Whether it be a promotion, whether it be a new job, whether it be a partner. I'm going to say I had an inner knowing. Before I even met Darren, I knew he was the one. I had 100% certainty. He didn't, but I did. And I set about going, yeah, I know. He's the one. I feel it. I feel it. And nothing has changed. I still have that inner knowing. He is my twin flame. So what's in your life did you have inner certainty and that inner knowing? Reflect, because you'll find it. That's the way to find it. So let's go to reflection. It is time to reflect on what you have accomplished to date. Remember that where you were 5 years ago, 10 years ago. Look back and you'll realize just how far you've come. Acknowledge the experience that has helped you get to where you are. Hopefully, you will see that even painful or unpleasant events served a purpose. Everything turns gold when the passing of time, like autumn leaves that fall to the ground, filling a tapestry of our lives with beautiful colours. Yeah, often it's really important to look at what you've accomplished to date, and that in itself can assist to assist to reframe the perspective from what if I fall to what if I fly, because you have many accomplishments to date. And often we're so busy focusing on the perspective of all what you haven't got yet that you've forgotten to look at what you have. It's crucial. So I hope that you've gained something little to today, and really honor yourself, because you matter. You matter. You are your most valuable asset. So invest in you today and do the work. Do the journaling, do the brain dumping, do the reflection. Find that thing and then tap into how you felt to make that come to fruition. It's within you. The answers are all within you. You just have to tap into it. I want to thank you for spending your time with me, as I absolutely respect your time is valuable. So thank you. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, I'd be so grateful if you would like the video, subscribe to my channel, and also click on the notifications bell so you'll be notified when I upload tomorrow's Cat's Message of the Day. So for today, take care.